Job interviews are stressful, and whilst a little anxiety is normal and can even help you focus, totally stressing out will sabotage your chances. This is Alex from Lifelong Learners. I have conducted many interviews, and today I will share with you my 4 steps to help you win in interviews. Firstly, you need to research your company, industry, and your own value. What are your company's products, competitors, and industry? What regions do they operate in? This is not as simple as it may seem. Consider Facebook. Many people consider their product is Facebook, and their customers are you and me. But their product is targeted advertisements using our data, and their customers are companies and people that buy advertisements. Research the industry that the company operates in. What are the forecasts for the future? What challenges does the industry face? What opportunities are there? Is the industry expanding or contracting? Thirdly, know yourself. What attributes, experience, or qualifications do you have that make you a great candidate for the role? What is your market value? What should your salary be? Use resources like Glassdoor to find out how much people in a similar role earn. Once you have researched, set yourself up for success by having the right mindset for the interview. Don't go into the interview thinking that it is you versus the interviewer, where you have to convince them that you are perfect and they need to eliminate as many people as possible. Rather, you should be working with the interviewer to consider whether you are the right person for the role and if the company and the role is right for you. Consider the culture of the company, the location, career development options, networking opportunities. By the end of the interview, you should try to be confident about whether you want to work there or not. You should aim to use body language to support your mindset. Research has shown that a closed body position can make you nervous and stressed, while an open body position can drive confidence. So smile, make eye contact, actively listen, avoid slouching, fidgeting, or chewing gum. Now you need to prepare for the interview questions. Broadly speaking, there are 3 types of interview questions: general questions, behavioural questions, and problem questions. For each of these questions, follow the following guidelines. Firstly, listen carefully to the full question before answering. Don't assume you know the question and try to interrupt them. Pause before you answer to gather your thoughts and prepare your answer. Provide short answers that specifically address the question. This helps the interviewer understand your answer and allows for them to ask additional questions on areas of interest. And be positive in how you answer questions. Never blame things on your old manager, your company, or your co-workers. General questions are fairly predictable. There are only a small number of questions that come up in many interviews. The most common questions are: tell me about yourself. What do you know about this company? What are your salary expectations? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your goals? What did you like the most or the least about your last position? Why did you leave your last position? What motivates you? And do you have any questions for us? There are good and bad answers to each of these questions, but perhaps that's a topic for another video. I suggest you prepare a response for each of these questions and practice with a friend before the interview. Your responses should be no more than 60 seconds and directly answer the questions. Where appropriate, provide short examples. Short responses with examples make your response more digestible. Behavioural questions always start with, tell me a time when. For example, tell me a time when you had to deal with conflict, or tell me a time when you had to learn a lot of information in a short time. These questions are designed to help the interviewer understand not what you may do in a particular situation, but what you actually did. The best way to answer these questions is with the STAR approach. Situation, provide a short description of the problem or situation. Action, what action did you take and why? And result, what was the impact of your actions? Did it resolve the problem? Make sure that the results you describe link back to the situation or the problem you have highlighted. The final type of question are problem questions. These are very common in companies like Google, Amazon, or Microsoft. They ask these questions to understand how well you think and specifically ask you to narrate your thinking. They expect the role they hire you for will change over time. So rather than hiring someone with specific qualifications, they are looking for good thinkers. An example of this type of question is, how many petrol stations are there in China? The interviewer doesn't know the answer, nor do they want to know the exact number, but rather they want to see how you address the problem. For instance, you may respond by saying, well, I think there's about 1.3 billion people in China. Assuming that there are about 3 people per household and 1.5 petrol vehicles per household, there must be about 600 million petrol vehicles in China. Assuming that there's 1 petrol station for every 200 vehicles, then maybe there's about 3 million petrol stations. Again, the interviewer is not interested in the final answer, but the way you think. Most companies will provide an opportunity for you to ask questions at the end of the interview. Not having any questions may indicate that you are not interested or not prepared for the role. This is an opportunity for you to leave a positive memory in the minds of the interviewers and also confirm if the company is a good fit for you. Resist the temptation to focus on salary or package. If not already discussed, you will have an opportunity to discuss this later if you are successful for the role. Asking about the package or salary can make it seem like that's all you care about. Focus on questions about next steps, the job, and career development opportunities. Perhaps, how would you describe the workplace culture? Or show an interest in the interviewer. What do you like about working for this company? Or, how does a company support staff development? Perhaps, when can I expect to hear from you? Prepare these questions in advance. Finally, keep in mind that normally there are more applicants than job openings. It is possible that you are unsuccessful because you are not the best person for the role. Use this as a learning opportunity. Contact the interviewer afterwards. Thank them for their time and ask for specific feedback. Be a lifelong learner by treating every situation as an opportunity to learn. I hope that these steps help you succeed in your next interview. This has been Alex from Lifelong Learners. Give me a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.